It's Friday Night Baseball on the Cougar Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tony Brubaker, ready to bring you a District 26 5A battle between the Cougars of Canyon High and the Patriots of Veterans Memorial High. And again, a pleasant, good Friday evening to you. Should be a good one. The Cougars riding high with a 9-4 record. Veterans Memorial 2-9-1 mark, but still much better than that record indicates, according to Coach Nick Cazole of Canyon. He says expect something very good from them tonight as they battle the Cougars here at Cougar Ballpark. Good job by Lopez to fire down first base. There's another one that just misses as the count goes full. In as many plate appearances. So 1 out and 1 on for the 3-hole hitter, number 10, Aaron Trevino. The catcher, the leading hitter on the team with a
pure magic.
And we're back to Canyon baseball. Cougar Field. Head coach Nick Cazole. In his first season as the head coach of the Cougars, he's been around for a while. His first coaching job at the age of 22 was at Vandergrift. First head coaching job at Greenville. And while playing at Concordia, he broke nearly every school record. Well, I guess that's when he was coaching at Manor. But as a player, I got ahead of myself, didn't I, there? He played at Concordia and was a offensive juggernaut. We'll talk about him later in that. But Nick Cazole, the head coach in his first year with the Cougars, he has them off to a 9-4 start. Let's look at the pitcher for Veterans Memorial, Julius Rojas. His third appearance, no record, 0-0, 2.86 ERA in 7 innings. He's given up 3 earned runs. He struck out 5, and he's walked 5. Not a big guy at 5'5" and 145 pounds, but he is tonight's starting pitcher for Veterans Memorial. Cougars will send up their leadoff hitter, the right fielder, pardon me, Blake Hollingshead. 351 is average. He's the team leader in runs scored and in RBI. He gets on base. He's also stolen 3 out of 4 bases this season. Number 25 takes the first pitch, 2-2 pitch. Nobody holding him at this point. He doesn't run. There's a breaking ball. Fouled back to the screen as Ortiz continues to battle. Some at-bats, games, anything. Ortiz doesn't want to lose this at bat. There's a fly ball towards left. It's shallow. Shortstop goes out. Garibay makes the catch just on the outfield grass.
Number 3, Robbie Lopez.
Brings up the catcher, Robbie Lopez, and his .286 average on the season. The Cougar catcher waits with a out of play, so the count goes to 0-1 to the 3. Visits with Coach in on a wild pitch. Gonzalez, the second baseman, continues to hold him for now until Rojas goes 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Cougars threatening, as did the Patriots in the top half of the inning. They got a runner to Lopez waits. The 1-1 pitch hit in the rope towards left field. Hollingshead, it's not going to carry very far. The win. Will Canalicchio, the first baseman, steps in with a .222 average. The tall left-handed batter. Has a runner on second, and now two for Rojas's first delivery. Like a breaking ball, a little bit high for ball one. Canalicchio waits for the 1-0 pitch from Julius Rojas. Fastball is tried to shoot it down the left field line, a little bit late on Lopez had just a moment ago before he flew out to second base for the second out. Runs the count to 2-1. The 2-1 delivery. That one's out. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on second for the Cougars. Bottom of the first, still no score. Get to it. Alva sends it into second base, but not before Hollingshead scores from second. Now the Cougars have a run in and a runner on first. Still 2 out.
Number 13, Isaac Iarreta-Goyena.
Hitters on the team, a .400 average. Also has 7 stolen bases to lead the team, and that one's off his helmet. Wyman will take first base. On and 2 out. Runners go. So a stolen base for Wyman and Canalicchio. So the 1-0 pitch. That one's upstairs for ball. Evan Tanner, the left fielder. 2 outs. 2 runners on for the Cougars. 1 run already in. Now to 3-1. Average, so almost 1 hit in every 2 at bats. The DH now has the bases loaded with 2 outs. Lopez's deliveries fouled down in the dirt and goes back to the screen. So the bases remain loaded. Tanner at first, Wyman at second, Canalicchio at first, or at third. There's a breaking ball. Must have stayed inside. Count evens up at 1-1. Cougars trying to make some headway here in the first inning. They've got 1 run in. The bases are juiced. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Rojas is going to have to bring something in here with the bases loaded and a 2-1 count. Can't afford to walk anybody else. Banks waits. The right-handed hitter. Rojas to the stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a little off speed, it looked like. It kind of dove into his knee. So low and inside. Swing and a miss by Banks. He's ready now for a 2-2 pitch. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Banks. Sings one in the air down the left field line. It's going to hook foul. Don't know what the winds are exactly, but probably 15 to 20 coming in. Probably as much from center field as left field, but they're definitely coming in from the left side. Count remains at 2-2 for Chandler Banks. Hits it in front of the plate. Rojas picks it up, tosses it to his catcher, and there's a force out. So with the bases loaded, the out is at home plate. 1-2. That's the 3rd out of the inning.
For the Cougars at the bottom of the first,
Cougars score 1 run. They get a couple of hits.
3 left on till the top of the
Nobody, 3 runners left on base. We head to the top of the second. Be Garibay, Sanchez, and Schallenberger due up for the Patriots here on the Cougars Network. we're back to the top of the second inning. Jason Cantu, the DH for Veterans Memorial, pops one up on the right side. Second baseman chasing it. First baseman makes the play. Canalicchio comes up with the catch. Pop to 3 is the first out on the first pitch to Jason Cantu. So the brother of Jalen, Christian Garibay, steps in, the shortstop at .240 average on the season. Bats with nobody on base and one out. Bron Farr, who ended up throwing 20 pitches in that top of the first, got an out with one pitch there and now has an out and a strike with 2 pitches. Rojas. That one goes low. 2-1 to count. Garcia, 207 batter on the season. Occupies the 8 hole in the lineup. Takes that fastball up and out of play on the first base side. Count goes even at 2-2. Leadoff hitter for the Cougars. Bottom of the second, they lead it 1-0. That fastball's upstairs and the count goes full at 3-2. Cougars 1, Patriots nothing. Bottom of the second, base is empty for the leadoff hitter of the inning, E.J. Garcia. Rojas, 2-2, breaking ball. Pardon me, a 3-2, and he walks in. So another base runner for the Cougars.
Number 17, Bruce Adams.
4 of the 7 batters in the first reached base. First batter here in the second does on a walk, and that brings up the shortstop, Deuce Adams. .320 his average on the season. Right-hander, where's number 17? As Garcia takes his lead. Adams bluffs a bunt, then pulls the bat back, and that's ball 1. Bottom of the second, Julius Rojas, the right-hander for the Patriots, has a pitch count that's nearing 40 already here in the second inning. That's a bunt try down the first base side, but foul. Adams kind of popped it up, sent it to the foul territory of the first baseline. So Adams will go back to the plate with a 1-1 count and a runner on first. Decent side crowd on a Friday night here at Canyon Baseball. Adams again with the bat out in front. He wanted to bunt, pulled it back at the last minute, and that's another ball. Adams gets his sign from the third base coach. Steps back in. Rojas readies for a 2-1 delivery. Adams wasn't gonna bunt. Takes ball 3. It's 3-1 with a runner on first and nobody out. Signals again come in from Coach Cazole down at third base. Garcia takes his lead. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Cougars have coaxed back-to-back walks to open the second, and we're back to the top of the order. And the right fielder, Blake Hollingshead, scored a run in the first. That's his 16th of the season. Leads the team in that category. .351 average. Reached on a single, so that number will be going up. Right-handed batter. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Rojas slide steps, ball 1 to the leadoff hitter in the Cougar lineup, the 3-hole hitter in this inning. Runners take their lead. Rojas to the stretch. Hollingshead fouls it back up on the screen on the first base side, and that evens the count at 1-1. Rojas again checks the runners. Hollingshead bluffs a bunt with a 1-1 pitch, and that's foul ball back to the screen. Trying to catch the third baseman or first baseman sleeping and wanted to put one down. Just couldn't get the ball under the bat. The ball goes foul up to the screen. So he's down in the count. 1-2. Rojas to the stretch and the pitch. In the air to right. It's hugging the line. The right fielder comes over and can't get to it as it bounces foul and out of play. Brissett made the long run from straightaway right field. Well, I don't know if he's straightaway because the wind, like I mentioned, is coming in from left center field, so it's pushing everything towards the first base line and to foul territory down the third base line. Still nobody out, 2 runners on. Hollingshead waits for a 1-2 delivery from Rojas. On a rope to left field, his second single. The runner will run third. The ball is bobbled. Here comes a throw to the plate. It's a good one, and the runner slides underneath it. Garcia got there. The ball got there, but the catcher, Trevino, couldn't get it back to the tag. And runners now go to second and third on the RBI single for Blake Hollingshead. Still nobody out. Adams at third, Hollingshead at second. Sam Ortiz, who popped out to short his first time up. The second baseman due up with a couple of runners in scoring position and nobody out. Cougars lead at 2-0 now. That one's inside, almost got him. Ball 1 to Sam Ortiz. Second baseman's had a rough start to the season with just 1 hit in 21 at-bats. But he'll come around. This is a chance to do it right here. Swings and misses at a breaking ball outside. Count goes even at 1-1. Ortiz at the plate. Adams at third. Hollingshead at second. The infield in on the edge. And there's a pop-up third base side. The wind should push this one. And third baseman will make the catch, though. Julian Garibay makes the play. That's the first out of the inning, and Robbie Lopez now up. He flew out to left field his first time up with 1 out and 2 runners on now. Cougars scored 1 in the first and now 1 in the second, looking to add more with 1 out and runners on second and third. Infield stays in. That's a breaking ball, low and away. To the Cougar catcher, Robbie Lopez. Came into the game with 9 runs batted in. He could get double digits with a base hit here. That one's another breaking ball in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0. So Lopez is waiting for Rojas to bring something in to him. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch, and the count is 1-2. 2-1, pardon me. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runners on base. It's a 2-0 Cougar lead. 3 total hits for the Cougars now. A couple of walks open the inning. And that's strike 2 on the outside corner. Lopez painted the corner that time. Or Rojas painted the corner, pardon me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And he fills the count at 3-2. Cougar catcher wants to swing at something good. Hadn't seen much good. First several pitchers down in the dirt waiting for a fastball. 2 on, 1 out. Rojas steps off the rubber and gets right back on. Adams on third, Hollingshead on second. With 1 out, Robbie Lopez, the Cougar catcher, at the plate. The 3-2 pitch. In the air to right. Right at the right fielder. A good catch by Schoenbarger. His throw home won't be in time, though, as Adams scores and Hollingshead goes to third. So a sac fly to right field and an RBI for Robbie Lopez.
Number 22, Will Canalicchio.
Will Canalicchio, the first baseman, comes up with a runner on third and 2 out. Same position he was at back in the first. There's one in the air to left, hooking, curling into foul territory. I don't think anybody will get to it, and they won't. Canalicchio swinging at a first pitch. Kind of low, but he got enough of it. Telling you what, that wind is strong coming in from left center field. Count is even at 1-1 on a ball that just missed the outer half of the plate. That one's outside as well. Well, they say the wind is at about 8 miles an hour out of the northeast. I think it's stronger than that, but in any event, it's a 2-1 pitch to the Cougar first baseman. Sends it on a rope up the middle. That's a base hit. That's another RBI. Cougars go up 4-zip as he brings home Hollingshead from third base. Another single for Will Canalicchio and another RBI. Gives him 8 on the season. Julius might be gone as they come to the mound and make a pitching change. So a run in the first, 3 runs in the second, and the Cougars lead at 4-zip. We have a pitching change. We'll take a break as you're 4-0 for the Cougars on the Cougar Network.
We love our bus driver. Thank you so much. Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
All right, we've got a pitching change. The first baseman, John Schallenberger. First pitch to Wyman is popped to right field. In comes the right fielder and making the catch, Schallenberger. And that's the third out of the inning. So a fly ball by Wyman to right is the third out. Rangers come up with 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. So we head to the top of the third. It's 4-0 Cougars on the Cougar Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Now we're back with Cougar baseball. There's the head coach, Nick Cazole. Was Al County, third base at Conroe High School. As a junior at Concord University, he led almost all offensive stats as a junior there at Concordia. Played professional baseball for 1 year in New Mexico. And as a third baseman at Conroe as a senior, he was up for Male Athlete of the Year, but he was beat out by someone you might know, a former NFL quarterback, Andrew Luck. Swinging fly ball, left field. The center fielder actually comes over and makes the catch. Wyman makes the catch on the new pitcher, John Schallenberger. His fly ball to center is the first out.
Elias Gonzalez.
Now the 9-hole hitter is the second baseman, Elias Gonzalez. His first plate appearance here in the top of the third. Farr's first pitch fastball is in there for strike 1. Since some early control issues for Bron Farr, the right-hander has found a groove. There's another fly ball. This one to right center. Who will get to it? Wyman will. Makes the catch in right center. So a couple of put-outs. The Wyman makes it a 2-out. 2 batters, 2 outs. We go to the top of the order, and Jalen Garibay, the third baseman, walked his first time up, but was picked off of first base by the catcher. Farr winds, fastball upstairs. Garibay again walked his first time up. Steps in. There's another fastball upstairs for a 2-0 count. Bron Farr, the right-hander, has thrown nothing but strikes since the top of the second. And there's 3 balls to the leadoff hitter for the Patriots. Farr regains his focus, winds and delivers. Fastball right down the middle. No doubt about that one. 3-1 the count with 2 outs and the base is empty. Farr winds, delivers another fastball. This one over the outer edge. Brings the count full at 3-2, and Bron's going to see if he can battle all the way back and get himself a punch out here to end the third. Right-hander delivers. Inside corner, strike 3. quick 1, 2, 3 inning as the Cougars go back to the dugout, ready to come out with Tanner, Banks, and Garcia due up in the bottom of the third here on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Welcome back to Cougar Baseball. And left fielder Evan Tanner reached on a walk back in the first. Bats here in the third against the left-hander. There's a fly ball left field chasing towards the line. The left fielder goes after it and makes a running catch. Sanchez gets the first out of Evan Tanner. First pitch swinging for the Cougars, up 4-0. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The Patriots, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Chandler Banks, the DH, sends a rope to center, and right there in his tracks is Alva. Makes the catch. So the new pitcher is John Schonbarger. This is his 4th appearance of the season. He has an 0-1 record, a 5.73 earned run average this season for the Patriots. Started at first base tonight. Left-hander brings strike over the outside corner. That's the first pitch that hasn't been swung at, isn't it? First pitch taken of the inning with 2 outs and the base is empty. Breaking ball, wide breaking ball, stays outside. Count evens at 1-1. Garcia and his 207 average walked. Now sends this one in the air. Short center fielder Alva comes in and makes the catch. So 3 fly ball putouts for the Cougars end the third. We go to the 4th inning. The Cougars lead at 4-0, but we're shut out for the first time tonight here in the third. We head to the 4th on the Cougars Network.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
Back to Cougar baseball. Those players from this Cougar team that are going on to play at the next level include right fielder Blake Hollingshead, going to Midland College. The right fielder, catchy Robbie Lopez, will play next year at St. Edward's University. Third baseman E.J. Garcia will play at the University of Incarnate Word in San Antonio. Pitcher Garrett Thiele will play at New Mexico Junior College. And pitcher Matt Bassett will play at Coastal Bend Junior College. A couple of pitchers going the junior college route for their fortunes to see what they can do to keep playing. So the Cougars lead at 4-0. Braun Farr back to the mound for the fourth inning. 38 pitches, that's his 39th pitch, but remember he had 20 in the first inning, then had 9 in the second and 9 in the third. The right-hander brings first pitch fastball, popped up third base. Garcia makes the play. So we start the fourth with a pop to third for the first out. That was Alex Alva, by the way, the number 2 hole hitter. And the catcher, Aaron Trevino, his .400 average, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in on the season. Leads the team with those 11 RBI. Singled their only hit back in the first, but was caught stealing on a double steal. Swings and misses at a far fastball. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. Far ahead in the count. 0-2. And he strikes him out looking. Second in the last 3 batters that have been called out on strikes. Second out of the inning brings up the cleanup hitter, Barrett Brissett, the right fielder. 3 doubles, 8 runs batted in to his credit this season, and a .296 average. Grounded out to short his first time up. A little bit inside again. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the fourth. Fouled back to the screen, runs the count to 2-1. Two-one pitch from Braun Farr. Roped between third and short. That'll go into left field. Their second hit of the evening.
Number 14, Jason King.
Cougars have been on a roll. They'd won 4 in a row coming in. Their last loss on Tuesday, March 8th at Dripping Springs. Beat New Braunfels in a doubleheader, beat one at Alamo Heights, and then beat New Braunfels here. I think that was when it was Wednesday night. Farr with a runner on first. First pitch fastball for strike 1 to Jason Cantu. Foul ball up and out of play, and the count goes to 0-2. To the DH, hitting below 200. He popped up to the first baseman his first time up, Cantu did. Does have 6 RBI on the season. 2 out, and he has a runner on first right now and an 0-2 pitch from Braun Farr. Swung and missed. Snap throw to first, won't be in time, but that's the third out anyway, I believe, and it is. So a couple of strikeouts and a pop out. Farr cruising now as we head to the bottom of the fourth on the Cougar Network. Cougars lead at 4-0.
Bottom of the fourth.
We love our bus driver. Thank you so much.
bus drivers. We appreciate you and everything you do.
Thank you. Thank you, bus drivers. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Back at Cougar baseball, the Cougars lead at 4-0. Held scoreless in the bottom of the third. Try to get back on the scoreboard here in the fourth. There's a first pitch swinging fastball by Deuce Adams. Play is made, though. And that's the first out of the inning. First pitch swinging. Out number one. We go back to the top of the order, and Blake Hollingshead, the right fielder, has singled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the second. Now bats as the second hitter here in the fourth. Leadoff hitter. Sends one towards third. Good scoop by Garibay, but he can't throw him out. Hollingshead started around and go to second, but the catcher was backing up the play. I'm guessing E5 on that one.
Second baseman, Sam Ortiz.
So a runner on first and one out. Sam Ortiz, who's popped out twice. Second baseman in the two-hole here with a runner on first and one down. Mentioned earlier, Hollingshead has stolen 3 bases in 4 attempts. In the 13 games so far this season, he gets chased back by Schonberger. Schallenberger to the stretch. That one ripped by Ortiz. Straight to center, though. Alva in his tracks makes the play. After popping up twice, this time he flies out sharp. On a line for the second out. Hollingshead stays at first. Robbie Lopez, who's flied out to left and had a sacrifice fly and an RBI to right in the second inning. Bats with a runner on first and 2 down. Schallenberger. There goes the runner. Throws a first pitch strike. Base is stolen by Hollingshead. But the count is 0-1 to Robbie Lopez. Two outs, runner on second, Lopez. Looks at a curveball that stayed low. Count even at 1-1. Hollingshead takes his lead from second. There's a curveball that stayed upstairs for ball 2. Cougars try to add another run here in the fourth. Up 4-0. Schallenberger steps off. Bluffs back towards second as Hollingshead scampers back. Schallenberger again on the rubber. Gets his sign. Runner takes the lead from second. The 2-1 delivery. Hit on the ground towards second. Gonzalez up with it. His throw to first is in time, and that retires the Cougars in the fourth. So no runs, no hits, no error. Well, one error, and one runner left on base. As we head to the fifth, it's 4-0 Cougars on the Cougars Network.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: We're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow. Solar panels are spread.
And we're back to Cougar baseball as we pan the field. And that's the new Ag Barn here at Canyon High School. You don't hear about that every day, do you? But the Cougars know what they are doing. 4-0, head to the top of the 5th. The Patriots will send up 6, 7, and 8 in their order. Christian Garcia, the shortstop, will start him off. Is Bron Farr now at 50 pitches for 4 innings. That's a good number. As he goes into the top of the 5th. Gave up a single in the 4th. First base runner he'd allowed in 3 innings. Had retired 9 in a row before that single. Far again, the delivery. Swung on and missed. Christian Garibay, a .240 average coming in. Looks at a fastball away. Struck out in the 2nd. This is his 2nd plate appearance here in the 5th. It's a 1-2 count to the shortstop. There's strike 3. Farr really going to work now. 3rd out of the last 4 batters that has struck out, and 4th out of the last 6 that he struck out. And 3 of the 4 strikeouts have been called. Sanchez pops out. Schallenberger now bats. Nope. This is number 20 going to bat. Joe Yanez.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 20, Yanez.
Joe Yanez takes a first pitch fastball. Swings and misses at strike 2. On the season, a .154 average. 2 hits and 13 at bats. Strike 3, he goes down on 3 pitches. So the 3rd out of the inning is a strikeout. That sends us to the bottom of the 5th. The Cougars lead it 4-0 here on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Back at Cougar baseball, Cougars up 4-0 over Veterans Memorial here in Friday Night Baseball, a district opener of this series. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error. First baseman Will Canalicchio looks at a first pitch breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Canalicchio is 2 for 2. Singled in the first, singled in the second. Got an RBI with both hits. Did not score on either hit. Just drove him home. There's a ball low for ball 2. Schallenbarger, left-hander. Again, came into the game with an 0-1 record and an ERA of 5.73, but has pitched well so far. Recorded 7 of the 8 putouts. 8 batters he faced, 7 of them put out. The one that reached on an error. There's a breaking ball that just missed inside. Schallenbarger wanted that one, but it's ball 3 with 1 strike to the Cougars' first baseman. Canalicchio steps in. Sends this one foul down the third base line. So the count is full to the leadoff hitter for the Cougars here in the 5th. That one's upstairs. He'll take a walk. So Canalicchio has been on base all 3 times tonight. That'll help his on-base percentage and his batting average. Brings up the center fielder, Isaac Wyman. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and then was stranded and flied out to right. Sacrifice. Nope, that was not a sacrifice. Just a fly ball to right for the 3rd out of the 2nd inning. Bats here with a runner on first and nobody out. Took ball 1. Hear the crowd saying why for the Y man. That's the dugout. Good shot. That one catches the outside corner, runs the count to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball towards third. He's going to probably beat it out. The throw is late. It's an infield single. Will goes to second. Isaac now on first with nobody out.
The left fielder, Evan Janner.
Evan Tanner, the left fielder, looks like he wants to bunt down the third base line. It's a good one. The ground will hold it. He'll reach first base. It's on the line. Did it go foul? Oh, my. They're going to send the runners back. It looked like it was sitting on top of the line, and we don't have a good enough. Well, we obviously don't have instant replay in high school, but that one looked like it was still fair when he picked it up. So Tanner will step back in with a 1-strike count, nobody out. That one's a ball upstairs. Runners stay at first and second. What a perfect bunt by Evan Tanner. He's walked and flown out to left field. 0 for 1 officially. 1-1 the count. 2 on, no out. Schallenbarger. This is a bunt towards third. Schallenbarger will have to field. He's got nowhere to go with it. The bases are loaded. So a couple of infield singles after a walk. Chandler Banks, the DH, reached on a fielder's choice. Flew out to center field. 0 for 2 officially. He bats with nobody out and the bases loaded. Infield in on the edge of the grass. Outfield shallow as everybody's been all night with this wind coming in, although it's not blowing nearly as strong right now as it was early in the game. That's a ball down low in the dirt. Schallenbarger looks to be, I don't know if fatiguing is the right word, but he's struggling a little bit here in the 5th. There's a ground ball towards third, foul down the line. Almost got Will as he jumped to avoid it. Count goes to 1-1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Rangers up 4. Cougars up 4-0. That one's upstairs. It's 2-1. It's got nowhere to put him. Cougars fill the bases. The batter's the DH, Chandler Banks. The 2-1 pitch and a rope to right over his head. Going back is Brissett. It's over his head. This will clear the bases. It goes off the wall. The third run will score. Banks heads to third. He'll be in with a triple, and a 3-run triple puts this one out of reach. 7-0 Cougars on a 3-run triple to right field by Chandler Banks. Tanner scores from first. Wyman scores from second. Canalicchio scores from first, or from third. E.J. Garcia, the third baseman, bats now with a chance for another run to bat in, as they might be changing pitchers again, as we mentioned. Schallenbarger was getting tired. He'll go back to first base. Did we see who this was? It's the right fielder, Brissett. I thought I saw him running in. But Barrett Brissett, the cleanup hitter, will come into pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll keep it here as he goes through his warm-ups. And I'll tell you, this is the 5th game he's pitched in. His record is 0-1. His earned run average is 5.40. He's pitched 11 2/3 innings, given up 9 runs. He has walked 20 batters and struck out 9. Given up 10 hits. Right now, Coach Aaron Carter just trying to find someone who gets some more outs. Schallenbarger did a good job. He retired 7 out of 8 from the last out of the second inning through the third and the fourth. The only runner to reached on an error, but then he walked the first batter, got a couple of infield singles, and then a 3-run triple by Banks cleared the bases. Brissett, a right-hander who singled and grounded out to short in 2 plate appearances tonight, will take his first time on the mound with the Cougars now up 7-0. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Cougars. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. E.J. Garcia will be up with a runner on third, and still nobody out. Don't know how many more pitches he's going to get, but this has got to be pretty close to it. This is going to be the last one I think I see our base umpire signaling. Or maybe one more. Cougars up. Big 3-run triple by Banks. Took this from a comfortable lead to a way too much lead here in the bottom of the 5th. So he'll take the mound with a runner on third and nobody out. Cougars 8-hole hitter E.J. Garcia. Bottom of the 5th. Again, nobody out. Cougars would like to add to their lead. Deuce Adams, the shortstop, in the hole, or on deck, pardon me. Nobody out. Runner on third is Banks. Brissett, fastball, high. Ball 1. What they need more than anything right now is some strikes. I'd love to see some swings and misses. That one's down low for ball 2. As he gets behind in the count to the Cougar third baseman. That one's popped up, foul and out of play. And a fastball at the letters. Two-one pitch. That one's down low. 3-1 count as you got a picture of the dugout a moment ago. Infield on the edge of the grass. 3-1 delivery. In the air to center. It's shallow. In comes Alva. He can't get to it. It's an RBI single. E.J. with an RBI single scores Banks from third. The 4th run of the inning makes it an 8-0 score.
The shortstop, Deuce Adams.
And the shortstop is Deuce Adams. He's walked and flown out to center. One down a little bit for ball 1. 5 batters have been up for the Cougars. All 5 have reached base. 4 of them have scored so far. No outs. That one just off the outside corner for ball 2. Brissett brings the 2-0 low. It's 3-0. The Patriots just trying to find somebody who can throw strikes. Again, though, Schallenberger came in and threw a bunch of them through the 3rd and 4th innings. Just got in trouble here in the 5th. Now Brissett walks the 9-hole hitter for the Cougars and puts another runner on base. Garcia goes to second. Adams goes to first. Still nobody out. We're back to the top of the order. Blake Hollingshead, a single, and reached on an air. He scored twice, driven in a run. right-handed hitting right fielder. Looks at a curveball that catches the plate. For strike one. Play around behind the runner at second, Garcia, but Brissett steps off. Runners take their lead. They mess around at second base, trying to keep Garcia close. Pitch to Hollingshead's fouled up above the first base dugout. Kind of jammed him low and in. And Brissett gets ahead in the count at 0-2. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Rangers have scored 4 in the inning, look to add more. Hollingshead steps in, 2 for 3 on the day so far with a couple of runs scored. Hits it on the ground to third. They got a chance for a double play. They'll step on third for the first out of the inning on the fielder's choice. So that's the first out. Adams goes to second. Hollingshead is at first, and Sam Ortiz, the second baseman. Popped up to short, popped up to third, flew out to center, fouls this one up and out of play. He's the 8th hitter in the inning. Still only curveball upstairs. Count at 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runners on base. Fouls this one up and out of play on the right side. Count even now at 2-1. Or 2-2, pardon me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases 2/3 full. Adams at second, Hollingshead at first. Four runs in the inning. Ground ball to third. They got a chance for 2 here, but I don't think they'll get him at first. They almost throw it away. So another 5 unassisted put out.
The catcher, Robbie Lopez.
So 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. Robbie Lopez had a sac fly RBI in the second, flew out to left and grounded out to second in his other 2 at-bats. Stands in now as the 9th hitter of the inning. 2 runners on, 2 out, 4 runs in. Adams bluffs it. There's a curveball that never curved for ball 1. Lopez has a chance to mess up the scorebook with something on base here. Well, that ball must have been high, 2-0. Runners take their leads. Brissett catches the outside corner with that one and makes it a 2-1 count. Robbie Lopez, the catcher, has a chance to add to the 8-0 lead. I had a chance to run out, throw out Adams at third, but he steals the base after the catcher can't handle the throw. Pardon me, that's Hollingshead that stole the base. Pitcher bluffs to third and then tries to throw to first. The move you see all the time but never works. Goes to the stretch, the 3-1 pitch. In the dirt. The batter walks. We know that. It's a base on balls. The runner the runner took off for second.
Take your time and pick one out.
They threw back to third, had the runner between third and home, and then somebody dropped the ball, and now the bases are loaded.
First baseman, Will Canalicchio.
Canalicchio's up. Courtesy runner for the catcher at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Scorebook moves to a second line of the 5th inning. For Will Canalicchio. I think he thought it hit him. He fouled it off his foot. Pretty sure that's what everybody thinks except for the defense. That went off his foot. So the base umpire did call foul ball. Home plate umpire should have called that. He should have seen that. So it is a foul ball, and that'll be strike 1. To the first baseman, Will Canalicchio. He never moved because he knew it hit him. Nick Cazole, the coach, knew it hit him. Defense made all the plays to get him out, and nobody had to some kind of highlight that wasn't really a highlight. So an 0-1 pitch from Bassett. Will sends this one on a rope. Second baseman can't handle it. It kind of short hops him. 1 run will score. Here comes a second run. They'll try to throw to third, and they get him out, but the run scores. So the runner gets thrown out at third. It's a single and 2 RBI. Lopez is out. 9-6 for the third out of the inning. So 2 more runs come in. That's 6 for the inning. 6 runs. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 6 hits. And 1 left on base. It's 10-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. And that's going to be the game on the 10-run rule as we end the 5th inning on the 10-run rule. So the Cougars win this one, put it in the books, 10-0 over the Patriots of Veterans Memorial in the District 26 5A opener of the series. So abruptly, that will be it as the run does count as he scored before the runner was tagged out at third base. The Cougars win it 10-0. 10 runs on, I think, 9 hits and no errors. There were no runs on 2 hits and 1 error for the Patriots. And again, the Cougars win it. They go to 10-4 on the season, and they'll now be 5-0 in district play as the Cougars win it again on a Friday night here on the Cougars Network. So head coach Nick Cazole and all the Cougars, congratulations to you. For everyone with Wick Productions, this is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. We'll talk to you again soon here on the Cougars Network.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/live better.